What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning the WBA. Alexander Usyk, Daniel Dubois. The controversial verdict is in concerning the blow, and the WBA announces the final verdict on this. They have reached a verdict to an appeal made by Frank Warren and Queensberry Promotions on behalf of Daniel Dubois. The Brit traveled to Poland to challenge Alexander Usyk and his unified titles in August and looked to have brief success against the run of play in the fifth round. Unfortunately for Dubois, the shot that hurt Usyk was immediately deemed a low blow. The Ukrainian was given close to 4 minutes to recover and quickly regain control of the bout when it resumed. He would stop Dubois in the ninth round. The low blow has dominated the post-fight debate, and Warren lodged an official appeal with the WBA, and Daniel was the mandatory challenger to overturn the result or call of the rematch. Okay, now this is what it states. The World Boxing Association, the WBA, ruled that the ruling of the bout between Alexander Usyk and Daniel Dubois, held August 26, will stand after having thoroughly studied the appeal made by Queensberry Promotions. On September 4th, the company representing Dubois emailed the WBA indicating that Queensberry desired to have the outcome of the bout reversed due to the referee's actions for a punch they considered low in the fifth round. And the supervisors of the fight were Carlos Ortiz, the IBF, Ed Levine, the IBO, Thomas Puetz, the WBO, and Jesper Jensen, the WBA. The supervisor of the pioneer body, Jensen, determined that the referee, Luis Pabon, made the correct decision regarding the punch, with he considered an accidental low blow. With the supervisor's opinion, the WBA decided to send the case to the International Officials Committee, who on September 11th issued their review and found that there were no clear and conclusive evidence that the original decision made by Pabon punch was wrong. They also concluded that no TV clip had evidence that the decision was incorrect. In addition, they asserted that the original decision of the low blow must stand, and there is no indispensable evidence to prove otherwise. On the other hand, the WBA rules determine that the decision of a low blow and whether a boxer who receives it can continue are strict competencies of the referee, and he is the only one authorized to make the decision. And let me counterpunch. People, I've been telling you, regardless of what I feel, regardless of what everyone else feels, I felt it was legal. I thought the blow should have been deemed a legal blow. And at that point, we would have seen what Alexander Usyk would have done. We will never know. Why? Because the referee already deemed it low. Now, a lot of people will argue that Alexander Usyk went down immediately from the shot, okay? And he did go down before the shot, before Luis Pabon, the referee, deemed it as a low blow, okay? So, but I think after looking at it, since he did that, if he would have heard what he would have heard, maybe, just maybe, he would have got up. But then again, we will never know. Okay, because the referee, from what he's seen, how the reaction that Alexander Usyk gave, I think that might have swayed his decision to call it a low blow, because he was the only one that could see it at the angle that you're supposed to saw it. Okay, so he deemed it a low blow. Like I told you guys, they're going to uphold whatever the referee's decision was, because he's the third man in the ring. And that's it. I know this is far from over, because a lot of people will argue. A lot of other referees will come up and make their thoughts or their feedback on the decision. But overall, people, like I told you, it's up to the referee. Now, has the referee refereed Alexander Usyk before? Yes, he has. Has this same thing happened before with another fighter hitting him in the same place with the same punch? Yes, it has. Did Alexander Usyk do similar to the same gesture? Yes, but not as bad as Dubois. Okay, so I'm just putting everything out on the table. And everything, it seems to me like the same guy did the same shit. So at least at the end of the day, it makes him consistent, you know. But then again, is he consistently right or consistently wrong? That's the question. And again, a lot of people may think this is a bad call or a bad ruling. But at the end of the day, I think they will make that decision based on what the referee's already done. I mean, it has to be one hell of a just blatant low blow. If it was if it was below that belt, maybe. If it was right there, yeah, that was definitely a low blow and it should be overturned. But the belt line, a lot of people consider that to the belt line. The belt line itself, if it's under the belly button, is considered low. You know, so that a lot of people or enough people have said that same thing to uphold what the referee is saying. So at the end of the day, people, how the referee ruled it, he wasn't absolutely by himself on his own island. He wasn't. You had enough people saying, no, that was a low blow. Then you had some people that said, no, that wasn't low. So I think all the WBA did is made it official that the appeal was not overturned. Okay, I know this is going to ruffle a lot of feathers and a lot of people will be pissed off, but that's what they decided to do. That is the order. You guys tell me what you think about the WBA making their decision to uphold the illegal play or the illegal decision from Luis Pabon, the referee. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!